have to say, we are very proud around here of our first officially branded German product for Mercedessource. Look at that. I know it's kind of small in the video, but there it is right there. There's our logo. And these are manufactured in Germany. When we found out recently that Monarch was not going to continue producing their nozzles, Kaya went to work, had some contacts with the original manufacturing firm in Germany, and they agreed to continue to make the exact same nozzle for us with our logo on it. And this is an amazing product. Absolutely amazing product. I'm going to show you the difference here to give you an idea of the preciseness of machining. I hope you can see it in this video. In my right hand here is a Bosch nozzle. These are what you can purchase to rebuild your injectors. And this is a Monarch nozzle here. And I want you to look at the faces. Just the faces. It almost looks like somebody machined that Bosch face with some sandpaper on a drill. But there's some very subtle differences in the quality between what you can purchase from Bosch as far as nozzles and these Mercedessource nozzles that we're getting direct from Germany. I tell you, this is a happy day for us. I have to take my hat off to Kaya because Kaya played the key role in making this happen. Now I'm going to take you over to the bench and show you how these spray, and then after that I'm going to show you what's in our complete kit. If you want to buy these nozzles, install them and adjust them in your own fuel injectors yourself. We have the new Mercedessource nozzle installed in this 300D fuel injector housing. I haven't even made any adjustments yet, okay? Because we want this to spray at about 1950 psi. So watch closely the gauge and let's see how accurate this is by just installing it in the housing. Okay, we'll bring up pressure slowly. Watch it closely, watch it closely. Okay, there's 1900. There's 1960. Do it again, a little bit faster. There it is. Right around 1950s. That's amazing. Now that doesn't happen all the time when you just take a new nozzle and install it in these housings. Sometimes you have to change that little washer and you change the spring pressure to get the pressure to be right on the money. You want these injectors all balanced within 50 psi of each other for smooth running. And this one is right on the money. Now I'm going to bring the camera in close and I want you to see the spray pattern of these new nozzles. Some of you may be wondering what this little bottle is doing in the bottom of my capture tank. It's just to disperse the spray, otherwise it's going to foam up inside there when it hits your fluid. So watch closely. I know it's very difficult in the video to show the spray pattern, and I may even slow this down in post, but I'm going to bring it up very slowly and just get one spray. See how much power that puts out? I think you can just, now I'm going to go ahead and just listen to the sound of that. Look at the pressure coming out of there and that super fine mist. You can hardly even see it. A bad fuel injector, you'll just see a stream of fuel coming out of the tip and it'll be very obvious. So if you're interested in doing this yourself, you can buy this tester or you can buy our complete kit, which I'll explain now. If you decide you'd like to rebuild your own fuel injectors with our new Mercedessource nozzles, I want to show you what's included in our complete DIY kit, and it's really complete. First off, you'll receive the pressure tester that you see here, but you will have to install the gauge, the 3000 psi liquid-filled gauge for accuracy. The reason we do not ship with the gauge installed is we've had so many problems with UPS damaging packages that our gauges got broken. I can't believe it, even using bubble wrap. So you'll have to install the gauge. Instructions are included on how to do that. You'll receive bolts with locking nuts to attach this pressure tester to some sort of a plywood bench that you want to make, because if you don't attach it, it's going to be jumping around when you're pumping the handle. Here's the handle that comes with it. And you'll also receive a very special fitting that will attach here to the pressure tester, and then your fuel injector will attach right at that end. You'll also receive 4 or 5 or 6 nozzles, depending upon the kit you choose and the application of your engine. We include a small shim kit, which will allow you to adjust the release pressure when you install these new nozzles in your old injector housings. We provide a hose like this that will allow you to expel fumes that are created by this process outside the building where you're working. And this is very important. Do not breathe these fine mist diesel fumes that are created when they spray out of the injector nozzle. You'll also receive the capture bottle I designed. I'm very proud of this because it's a way for people to get the fumes out of the building. Even though I used to encourage people to wear masks, I know a lot of people don't do that. But when the spray goes into this bottle, it's captured by it and it's exhausted out of the room by this hose. So you just hook the hose up here and then run this out a window. You can see I've already prepped this. I use a combination of diesel fuel and a small amount of automatic transmission fluid. This helps keep things lubricated and it does not affect the spray pattern. Then we include some thread locker as required and some high quality gloves, and finally a filter. You want to use these paint straining filters when you're filtering your fuel into this capture bottle, because you really don't want to inject any kind of dirt or dust into these new nozzles or you will have performance problems. And along with all the things you see here, I include a complete manual on how to do this yourself. So you might find this very enjoyable, especially when you get your newly rebuilt injectors in your engine and take it out for a test drive.